How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a good day. It's kind of a quiet day today. We've got a lot coming up over the next couple of weeks, so this is sort of the calm before the storm. And it also comes on the heels of a busy last couple of weeks. I had some projects around here that needed tending to. Planted my garden, I transplanted some strawberries into a new bed, put up a couple of raised beds for some blackberries and some honeyberries, built an enclosure around them. So there was really a lot going on. And now all those things are locked in. And this is the quiet space that follows. I came to gardening late in life, relatively late in life. We rented, and so we didn't really have the opportunity to dig up the yard for most of the time when I was a kid. And then I rented for quite a few years when I moved out on my own. So it wasn't until I moved here, which is my wife's home, that I was really able to break some ground and do some planting. While I have a lot of friends that garden, and while I grew up around a lot of people who did, I never really had anybody sit me down, teach me. So I've had to learn quite a bit of it on my own. And it's taught me that there is a proper time to plant, a proper time to harvest, proper time to water, proper time to care for the plants, and a proper time to step back, do nothing, and let nature do what she does best. It reminds me in many ways of a passage that my mother used to quote quite a bit from the Bible. My mom attended various churches throughout her life, but her faith, her Christian faith, was a core element in her day-to-day life. And a passage that she used to share with me quite a bit was Ecclesiastes, and so I want to share a little bit of that with you now. There's a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to uproot. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to tear down and a time to build. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. I'm also reminded in these things of this path of emotional recovery, of how difficult it can often be, and then how some mornings you can wake up and you can feel that something's changed. You feel different. You feel rested. You feel strong. You learn as you go along to really take comfort in these strong times, in these times where you feel healthy, because you know that there's always more work to do. You know that you're being prepared to go a little deeper, to walk a little further, to carry something that's a little bit heavier. And you don't approach that with a sense of doom. You don't approach that with a sense that, well, it's just going to pass away, so why bother even noticing it? You learn that it's there. You learn to notice it. You learn to step into it. You learn to draw strength from it. There is a time to do hard work, and there is a time to rest in the work you've done. Till next time.